today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback. From the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out in a tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Throwing Jones. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense. Tua now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
A play fake for Gasket. Now Tua. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not their future as they start to peer toward the offseason. What moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, But the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On 1st down, Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll run on 1st down. Duckworth. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New England trying to get to place on offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On 1st down, Duckworth. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Tua. Open man, here's Foster.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
As does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Tua. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here this first half. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. If second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Jones throw taken in by Palmer. So we've come to halftime after there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Went all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Dolphins open the lead up to 34-0.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys. I'm
kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Boyle here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Pushes past him, and he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 38, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Miami set to take over. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, complete. It's Bush. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. Back to throw. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go out to the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So this will be accepted. As it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Gordon. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is caught by Watkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there for the Dolphins.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And it's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Jones on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked it up.
And he caught it up, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll run on first down. Duckworth. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Duckworth, despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there for the Dolphins. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, Duckworth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Duckworth. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one.